Hello everyone. Today I am sharing a teaching from Labradorite and Labradorite consciousness. In essence, how to work with Labradorite for transformation, for change, for activating or allowing to surface hidden abilities or gifts that can help you to evolve and grow on your life and soul path. And when you gaze into Labradorite, when I gaze into Labradorite, I see what comes to me is like light filtering through water, through deep water, but also the flash and spark of fire. Labradorite is very much a water and fire or ice and fire crystal. And it's interesting having those two elements interplaying because in both the Celtic mythology and also Norse mythology, which are both of my lineages, fire and ice or fire and water are the elements of creation, destruction and creation, these forces of nature that in interacting, combining, clashing, conflicting, following each other cyclically, creates life and creates the cycle of life, the cycle of seasons. So it's a really interesting stone in terms of how it embodies that energy and how it emits those frequencies of change, of growth, of creation, of transformation, as well as endings and death and release, which is all part of our life process. Things that come into our life, things that leave, things that we embody, things that we heal or resolve or release or sever from our experiences. But it's a highly psychic stone, a magical stone that's been used and worked with through many cultures, through many lineages, in terms of its medicine and its energy. So the guidance, the medicine, if you will, that's coming through from the Labradorite, to start working with the Labradorite, is first to hold it in your receptive hand. That is the hand you do not write with. In general terms, the way that we're wired is to receive energy in our receptive side or non-dominant side, and to send energy out on our dominant side. And you don't need a piece that's this big. By the way, you can work with a smaller piece, but begin by holding it in your hand and taking a couple deep breaths just to let everything go and come into a place of center, dropping down into your center, dropping down into your body, wherever you feel that your center or your soul, your inner consciousness resides. And if you're not sure, just dropping into a place that just feels more quiet and still inside. And for some, that may be a challenge because we're so up here in our minds all the time. But allowing that image, that idea of the sunlight, the rays of light, that fire energy shining down through deep water, allowing our energy to drop down like that ray of light into our depths. Breathing deeply but steadily. Don't force the breath down. Allow it to drop down. And then surface back up again on the exhalation. And imagine that the energy of the Labradorite, as it comes into your system, as it engages with your energy system, perhaps first with the heart chakra, perhaps first with the solar plexus or the third eye. There's a connection between the solar plexus and the third eye, which is our mental body, our mental subtle layer of our aura. Sinking down and allowing that light that's shining through to guide us. Allowing yourself to be guided through the deep waters of your soul. And invite in the Labradorite consciousness, that light. Silently ask it to show you a hidden treasure, something that is yours, that can benefit or enrich you at this time. And allow it to float up, allow it to surface. You may even feel like you're visually guided to a sunken treasure chest. And you can open that chest and gaze into that chest. Or feel inside for what's revealed. And you can spend as much time as you need to here. The whispers of our soul, when sparked by crystalline energy, speak to us in different ways, different symbols. It could be images or feelings. It could be a memory. It could be an object or a herb, a thought, a sound or a song. Could be a memory from the past, as in a past life memory. Could even be the quiet, sweet solitude of being in your inner depths. And maybe that's a gift, a hidden place you can retreat to now that can enrich your experience. Allow it to surface to your consciousness and receive it, whatever it may be, even if it's something you don't fully understand yet, or even if you don't feel anything. Allow yourself to receive and then slowly drift back up that beam of light. Back up through the depth of your own ocean, your own deep, beautiful waters. Back up to the surface of light and air, the element of air entering in, which is consciousness, ideas, inspiration, and allowing that air to blow into that which you've received so that the light of understanding, clarity, guidance may come through to you at this time. And the spark of fire, which is joy and creation, to bless it. The water to nurture it. And then taking a deep breath and coming back to the physicality that is our bodies, the earth element, grounding ourselves fully into our bodies. Taking another deep breath and feeling the reach of our energy all the way down into our feet. And opening our eyes and coming back to presence. And so you may find that you need more time with this work, or you need to return to this or revisit this. But by opening up and allowing ourselves to drop down, the energy flows in and begins to activate, begins to awaken or enlighten that within us that at this time can be a gift or a talent or something that can enrich us coming up to the surface. And so the thing that I'll also encourage you to do after doing this is to pay attention to your dreams. In the next while, you may even want to sleep with labradorite underneath your pillow. Pay attention to signs or symbols that may come through. And as I said, return to this work whenever you wish to do more of that soul diving work with your labradorite, because of course, the more you do it, the deeper you can go. And so hopefully that mini teaching from labradorite through me can be of service to you this week and can provide a bit of magic and a bit of soul work as we head up to Halloween night, All Hallows Eve on the 31st, when of course the veils become very thin. And labradorite is also a very protective stone, especially for the heart chakra and the emotional beings. So it's a great crystal to have come through this week. And for any of you who want to work more with me in terms of deepening your relationship to the crystals, your spiritual and intuitive relationship, I do encourage you to check out my course, The Crystalline Path, Initiation into the Crystal Mysteries, and that will guide you along the path of that work. So thank you everybody for joining me and holding space for this work, and I hope that you have a blessed and beautiful week.